Imagine buying a brand new car, but then realizing you don't actually own all of it. Want heated seats? That'll be $20 a month. Remote start? Another subscription. But why are car companies doing this? Today we'll break down why automakers are shifting to subscription models, how it affects drivers, and whether this trend is the future, or just corporate greed. Right, picture the scene. You've just done it. You've spent a colossal amount. It's sitting on your driveway reflecting the clouds. You've got the keys, the V5 is on its way, you feel like the king of your cul-de-sac. You open the door, you sink into the seat, you start prodding things, you press it, nothing happens. A message flashes. This feature is not activated, please purchase a subscription. A subscription? For a button, you've paid for the steering wheel, the heating elements, the software, and yet you're asked to pay again. It's like buying a house then paying monthly to use the upstairs toilet. This is not dystopian fiction, it's the new reality. Let's poke around under the bonnet and see what's really going on. It wasn't always this complicated. For the better part of a century, buying a car was straightforward. Cars came in trim levels: L, GL, Gia, GTI. If you wanted heated seats, you bought the model with them fitted. The price included the seats, the wiring, the switch. Once you paid, it was yours. Forever. If something broke, you or your local mechanic could fix it with a part. The car was self-contained. Now the car is transforming into a rolling computer. Processors, sensors, and software everywhere. Software that would make a 1990s supercomputer look tiny. Car makers borrowed thinking from tech giants. Subscription, ecosystems, recurring revenue. Recurring revenue is the holy grail. Predictable, continuous, very profitable. Cars are becoming hardware platforms to deliver services. Manufacturers can build one car and toggle features by software. The hardware, heated seats, sensors, motors, can be installed in every car. Simpler manufacturing, fewer variants. Then, a paywall is placed over a dormant feature. The only thing stopping access is software. So who's asking for more money? Some of the biggest names are already doing it. Let's look at real cases and how their models work. BMW caused a kerfuffle charging for heated seats, unlocking heating already installed. Tesla sells full self-driving as either a one-off or a subscription. Expensive but lucrative. Mercedes offers acceleration increase subscriptions. Hardware already capable, software unlocks the power. The answer, unsurprisingly, comes down to money. Margins on new cars are thin, recurring fees create long-term revenue. An extra £30 a month over 5 or 10 years is far more attractive to accountants than a one-off sale. Predictable long-term cash flows please investors and lift stock valuations. Car makers are imitating tech, sell the hardware cheap, monetize services like Apple or Netflix. They want an ecosystem. The car becomes a portal for maps, entertainment, commerce. It simplifies factories, build a single platform with identical hardware and differentiate by software. That means a base and top-spec car can be physically identical. The price difference is software access, cheaper logistics, simplified inventory, a win for production lines. Many groups like Stellantis and Audi are investing heavily to make software revenue a core business. They aim for billions from software. It's not a niche. It turns cars into financial assets that keep giving. So the shift is purposeful. Recurring revenue, manufacturing efficiency, and the allure of tech ecosystems. Next, how this affects you, the consumer. A glimmer of hope perhaps. There are pros and cons, options. Subscribe for a month, a year, or purchase permanently. Pro, potential for lower upfront cost. Features can be paid for over time. That may make cars more accessible to buyers on a budget. Flexibility, subscribe seasonally. Heated seats in winter only, advanced nav for a month on holiday. Over-the-air updates can fix bugs, improve performance, and add new features. Sometimes manufacturers delight owners with free updates that improve acceleration or add apps. It could help used car buyers add features without costly garage retrofits. Con, paying forever for functionality that's physically present in your car. An extra £15 a month becomes £900 over 5 years, more than a one-off option used to cost. You paid for hardware and still must keep paying to use it. It feels like being fleeced. We already juggle subscriptions for TV, music, food delivery. Adding car micro-subscriptions is another burden. Used car buyers will face uncertainty. Does the car include the features, or are they locked behind subscriptions? A remote server can toggle features. A fully loaded car could be a base model for the next owner. This breeds resentment rather than loyalty. Customers feel nickel and dimed. More fundamentally, it erodes the idea of ownership. If you stop paying, features switch off. Are you an owner or a perpetual renter? This isn't unique to cars, it's part of a wider trend of digital lock-in. Digital rights management uses software to control how you use a product you own. We saw it in music, movies, video games, buy the title, then hit incessant in-app purchases. Even printers and tractors have had software locks that prevent third-party repair or parts. That spurred a right-to-repair movement. Consumers and small businesses argue you should be able to fix what you own. Independent mechanics worry they'll be shut out if manufacturers control software access. When BMW's heated seats story went viral, it forced backtracking in some markets. Consumers aren't passive, they push back, and regulators are taking notice. Consumer protection agencies are asking, is it fair to sell hardware and charge to use it? Legal questions on transparency, advertising, and whether features advertised are truly included. The stakes are high. At issue are consumer rights, resale value, repair ecosystems, and whether we accept a lifetime of device-like subscriptions for the most expensive consumer purchase most of us make. So what does the future hold? Will all cars be subscription-based? Car makers imagine cars as integrated digital lives. Order takeaways, book hotels, have parcels delivered, all through their systems. But what if the company goes out of business? Will software-locked features die and leave cars crippled? A used car might become an unknown. Will older cars be supported or abandoned? There is hope. Consumer backlash and regulators can force better transparency and choice. A likely compromise, give customers a choice, monthly subscription or a one-time permanent unlock. Some brands may market themselves as no subscription alternatives, everything included. That pitch could be very popular. Ultimately, the debate asks, what is a car, a product we own, or a service we rent? Drivers, consumers, and regulators will shape the answer by what we accept and what we demand. So the next time you step into a new car, have a look at the buttons and ask yourself, did I really buy this? Car companies call it innovation. Many drivers call it greed. Do we want to rent our cars or own them? Would you pay monthly for heated seats? Drop your thoughts in the comments, like and subscribe for more deep dives. Silence under music. Fade out on open road.